Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Hero, Defender of the Fatherland, of it all 1v1 on Villa Fiore. Northwest is Havoc, fighting for the German army. The Deutsches Afrika Korps, setting forth here with the 90th Panzergrenadier. We got a bike Panzer PN opening west to southeast. It is ToniMontana. Tony from Montana, fighting here for freedom, democracy, and liberty. Here with the US 45th Infantry Division. We got Rifle following up here for Tony. Noting that other players made a pick here, so already for Heavy, that's almost just heavily tilted towards armored support there already, I'd say. Brahman up ready here for ToniMontana. As for Tony, could be here weapons, could be spare cups, could even be advanced infantry. We'll have to see there, but I'd say heavy infantry soon looks like the more plausible one. 250 half to here for Havoc. As Tony spreads out in a variety of directions. And we see sort of Havoc, they're kind of doing the same there. Panzer Pioneer slowly moving forwards here. Though seems to be going a bit more of a southern focus here for Havoc versus Tony. 250 half-tech almost done. Bike spot here by the Americans as it zooms southwards. Definitely indicating, of course, Havoc's going to focus heavily on the south half. In fact, we can see in the north to ToniMontana, at least for now. Second round spread for Tony. We may have to consider some grenades here as the half-track hits, so you can get up some sticky bombs, and this Tony's got some other plans. Sticky plans. Well, probably not sticky plans if you're not going to go for sticky bombs. There you go, Rascal caught here between Panzer and the bike bolt's got the half-track moving forwards here. So only further complicated match to see for ToniMontana's GIs. There you go, letting loose here with a lot of firepower. Got the light squad company there for Mr. Havoc. Looking to rapidly take up maybe assault grenadiers, or maybe he's just going to rush straight for the mechanized company and then an AK. Certainly not impossible. Bike swimming, zooming northwards here. Perhaps sensing the center south is getting a bit too hot here for the bike to survive. He shifts back here. As for Tony, we're not really seeing much of any sort of sign indicator with not do here with the half-track now laying down upon him. Scouts already withdrawing here. We're taking some losses there, courtesy of the German army. Up north, Scouts falling a bit back here. We got assault grenadiers there for Havoc, Sturm Grenadier. Bagger base here for Tony. We do have another rifle on the way there. No sign of grenades yet or anything else. The lighter skirmishing continues here by the center. After withdrawing here, got other plans. Probably going to pick up their soldiers going in aggressively. Now grenades on there for ToniMontana. Got all Mark II frag grenade and the sticky bombs. As for those wondering, what's the actual sticky bomb in the US Army? Well, there doesn't really seem to be many sources of what the close. It seems to be is again it was something in the Ranger hand. Even that I haven't found a direct source of it, so. It might have been a thing, but, you know, probably not as widespread. Part of the reason is, the Americans had the bazooka pretty early on. If you got the bazooka, you don't really need sticky bombs nearly as much. It's kind of like one of those fun little details. Once you have, something that just lob the explosive from a safe distance, and throwable stuff becomes a lot less necessary. There's a little fun detail there. The bazooka was fairly ubiquitous with the United States Army. A bit like how the Panzer fought by, in the later stages of the war, also was fairly ubiquitous within the German Army. So Panzer being slowly whittled down here by the riflemen. After their soldiers have come off from a bit of a nasty pincer here, and I think ToniMontana is going to withdraw them here before they get absolutely annihilated here. Medic station and supports in there for ToniMontana. Still no sign of a battle with there from either player. We got the captain out there for ToniMontana.
Orders have been carried out.
Scouts also withdrawing here, unable to fend off the mechanized assault grenadiers there. We got the MG-34 team for Havoc, the Maschinengewehr 34. Predecessor to the MG-42.
So much for peace and quiet.
Viking getting the rifle or alone health will need to withdraw that one. Hold back.
No No route too challenging.
We'll have to see what ToniMontana's plan is overall here. So far, it's just rifling with some sticky bombs and grenades. Meanwhile, Havoc diving straight onto the fuel point here, looking to hit his opponent's economy where it hurts, the fuel. We have some scouts moving in, but I fear for ToniMontana's sake that the scouts will be far from sufficient to deal with a half-track filled with assault grenadiers. Meanwhile, Havoc going for the mechanized company, and we got there the weapon supports over ToniMontana. Panzerjaeger also now with the frag grenade MD-34 around the scene here.
Sector gone.
The machine gun at 34. Fun fact, there are actually some versions they made. There's actually known as the MD-34S, which actually had a rate of fire comparable to that of the MD-42.
He's dead.
There's a little fun one there for you.
Jump to it, boys.
Which highlights they could like make MD-34s with a high rate of fire, but that was really one of the MD-42's major advantages of the MD-34s. Just in part, it was just cheaper and easier to produce because most of them had a stab shit. That, and of course, you had the nice little bit that just wasted changing up down the barrel on an MD-42.
Wilco. Reinforces required, Commander.
After they're moving about.
Infantry
on the
point is
move.
under attack. We must act.
Stay low, goddammit! Climb! Oh, where the hell did they come from?
Bit of light
Victory
skirmishing.
point now under enemy control. Exchangeable parts are available to rapidly retrofit our half-tracks.
There we go. It is, unsurprisingly, heavy weapons for ToniMontana. Going for the Pershing here. Not the biggest of surprises here. They're not in the current metagame. It does beg the
Enemy
question,
forces are converging on a fuel point.
are they going to, like, try and, like, shake things up in terms of new battles? Like, we're supposed to get one here, towards the end of the year, which I guess this one is November, but so far we've heard nothing about it. You wonder what on earth is happening, as if anything is happening.
Territory
Meanwhile, Arcta there for Havoc, definitely something happening. We do get Panzerjaeger from Havoc, certainly the other candidate over armored, besides armored support, you can sort of pick later into the game. As it is somewhat flexible, but not quite as flexible as armored support. There you go, M3 half-track ready here. We'll of course have to see what he upgrades with eventually. If he actually does upgrade it all, I mean, you can of course use it for like actual armored infantry tactics, which is an idea. I may have to go for that same half-track here because otherwise it's going to have nothing to like, even I think within a reasonable time frame, deal with the arc guard. And of course that requires the arc guard just doesn't like turn this into like a large sea. Northeast, all this with the scouts here. ToniMontana facing several difficulties as the heavy armored car strikes. MD-34 fighting his flank being exposed. And yeah, we do get the anti-tank half-track here for ToniMontana.
Keep up your pace of fire.
Shoots at the arc guard, gets off a good hit there. Captain rifling forwards. We're surprised to see more half-tracks out of ToniMontana trying to put more pressure on Havoc, but we'll have to see. I'll also just try and stall up for the Pershing now.
Deploying engineers now.
Trying to get a shot on the half-track, but instead hits the nearby brick wall. Back here, rifling, forcing healing.
Point captured. Where's that coming from?
Moving forwards, BAR's alive for ToniMontana.
To the men.
Grenade, move!
Arc guards, Panzerjaeger sneaking in. Got the BARs right around the corner for ToniMontana to fight against Havoc's infantry, though. The question with increasing large amount of mechanized elements that are Havoc's forces, the BARs are immediately the best pick, but that of course still means that Havoc's infantry is going to find it a bit harder gaining like a significant ground here. Charging at the rifle with the BARs after being swarmed as well. You've got Panzerjaeger as well there in the half-tracks. DAK might go for a Panzerjaeger upgrade. So we still on the arc guard. And there we go. You see here that Havoc might have committed, but there you go. Panzerjaegers keep rushing forwards here. ToniMontana, of course, very much capable of imagining that particular look, keep drawing its entertaining half-track, which does save here. Theoretically, Havoc's armored car, unless of course ToniMontana gets caught up behind it and hits a sticky bomb. I don't know if he's going to do it, but he could do it. But there might be too much going for ToniMontana to him not realise that he does have that as an opportunity. In the south side, though, Scout's been fortunate that the 14 has been rocked to rein it in, and another half track for ToniMontana. That was a few developments here.
A victory point is under enemy
He's ready to
control
fix up the anti-tank half track. Note that most of the US anti-tank half tracks, once they started receiving tank destroyers, actually shipped over either to the Soviets or they sent off to the Pacific for more usage. So, now a little fun. In fact, you didn't see some violent lease acting at the hands of Germans on the Eastern Front.
The enemy is stealing our munitions point.
Panzerjaeger Commando there for Havoc.
Let's get to it, folks.
Second half track, second anti-tank half track already here for ToniMontana.
Think they know we're here.
And the car blasting away. Quick breach, nice work there by Tony. Havoc's Panzerjaeger Commando slowly getting ready there.
We've lost the territory sector.
The 140-52, casualty-wise, small lead for Havoc over ToniMontana. Nothing too significant either. Map controller of the remaining field here by Havoc overall. Doing quite well in that department, in fact.
We've lost control of a sector.
Of course, the anti-tank half tick, if used properly, might be able to change that. There we go. 250 half ticks surviving 2 hits from 75 mm with guns. True miracle there. And escapes in the cover of smoke. The 81 is the corner of the night. The soldiers rushing forward here. Right at the BO wooden rifleman, losing a Ludwig here. And a 30 cal following up with ToniMontana. Grenades there, though, getting a hell of an impact on the assault force coming back. Arc that up here. And far south, MU 14 hitting that victory point, denying it to the Americans once more. What will be next? Will ToniMontana try and turn the tide, and what will Havoc do to try and get more advantage? Because he's definitely behind in terms of population, so while he's definitely doing some work, this is also coming with some issues for him. The quick push from ToniMontana could leave Havoc in a bit of a precarious position. We do have the Panzerjaeger Commando up, and he's not too far away from Panzer 3, so definitely some potential and some hope there. Panzer Pioneer holding the line.
Listen up. We got orders. Target captured.
Panzer Pioneer routed.
Get down! Get down!
Prime is the 250 half to the 310-132. And there we go, advanced logistics for ToniMontana.
Jesus H. Christ!
Newmont Captain Air Force back. That leading from the front. Find that to be active but dangerous. After that blasting away, opening up in theory some new walls to fire up, but that actually is not in Code 3. It was in Code 1 and Code 2 and Code 3. They just didn't have that feature there. For whatever reasons.
What do you need?
Meanwhile, we do actually get the 250-90 out of Havoc, interestingly enough. Not necessarily a bad choice, but a bit interesting to see it this late into the game. Not the most common choice. They're basically taking out S-mines. They find themselves under fire from German armoured cars, perforating several engineers.
Automatic rifle has been requisitioned.
Havoc is still a bit more of an infantry casualty lead. Their plus victory upon lead. Very good there. Panther Police flying up in Havoc as well. Little Panzer bargain, right?
Commander, the enemy holds all victory points.
There you go, triple cap, certainly adding significant pressure to ToniMontana. We'll have to do something to turn this around. but at the same time is like just installing that tank. 250 half-track down to less than half health there. After several hits from hitting half there, go 4 hits from them to get knocked out.
One of our sectors is now
A
in
bit
enemy
much,
hands.
I would say that like, you know, something like that can like survive 3 hits from, you know, 75mm the gun before it actually goes down from the 4th one. That seems a bit excessive. Obviously. Panda 3 model elder ready here for Havoc.
Heavy anti-tank. Deploying now.
Meanwhile, ToniMontana surprises us all by not going for Pershing, but instead committing to the mighty 3-inch gun. Triple dealing large board there, so 3-inch gun being towed to the front line.
The sector's been overrun. It's theirs now.
We're hoping to see then what ToniMontana does himself with the tech up, but all. What do we do? Moving forwards here, spotting for the 3-inch gun. Great shot on the arc. Shot on the arc touch. Great shot. Shot. He shot well. Oh. Anyways, arc that there, kaputted. Have it there for some reason, I don't know, distracted by something. Fails to react to time here, and the 3-inch gun just completely obliterates it.
I'm head back.
171 was 132.
Target secure.
Time to arrest some crash, boys.
Where to, sir?
Initiating stockpile of infantry munitions.
Munition surplus for ToniMontana.
Look, boys. Fresh boats.
Range gun at high. Well, he's clearly concerned that, you know, Hag might try and rush it down and run off the half into a tank gun there. He's being a bit cautious.
Requisitioning demolition charges and anti-tank mines.
That's us,
We have a munitions surplus, Commander.
These delay loose. Few seconds took a jump knocked down. Team doesn't get out there under cover of smoke. Captain here though nearly avoids a posthumous. Never mind. Posthumous promotion applied.
3-inch gun is ready to deploy.
Kill different missiles. Got covered through smoke here by Havoc to quickly obfuscate his line of fire. Panzerjaeger charging through the centre. Up north here, Panzerjaeger running engineers. Things getting messy once more for ToniMontana as the front line crumbles in his hands. Way too quick. Cookie. We got Havoc here with another Panther 3 striking while the iron is hot. In this case, the armoured steel. Scouts routed. ToniMontana with the fresh captain around the corner.
Our tank is chewing us up.
Ben's going to be towed to the front line once more. And there you go, fresh captain out for Tony.
50 cal heavy machine guns requisitioned.
50 cal's got
Frontline
gallon
forces.
stand.
Flying. That's it. Point cells. Coming through.
There you go, 3-inch gun.
Hold
Plus,
fast. Make your
I think
stand.
oh, hits on mine, that's
We're
Regal
sending
mine.
your victory point.
Knocking out the X-Wing half-track entirely well placed there by Havoc. Thumbs up. At least as soon as a
They've
Regal
captured a
mine.
victory point.
That thing that shoots mini can knock out a half-track like that, to be honest. Looks like more or less full health. Yeah, Regal mine's always a good investment.
Landmines laid out. We got the tools.
Growing the 3-inch gun there, obviously from Regal-infested territory there. Quiet here again, we got more tough ready here for Havoc. Martin there for Wagen. There's also a version for the 250 half-track, which even like so serves in the CoH3 single-player campaign on the Italian front.
Area is ours.
And to freeze the move there.
Got us pegged.
Panzerjaeger's Panzer Pioneer advancing force, we've got 254 versus 120.
Coming.
Rather than rushing forward, getting off a sticky bomb, he's trying to. Instead, they expose themselves a lot of fire there. And ToniMontana, realizing the error's ways to withdraw the rifle before they get utterly perforated. Pushed off. push of daisies. 254 for 12.
We're losing it.
ToniMontana's holding one here versus Havoc. He's lacking something here. Putting his flinch guns actually veterans one. In the center, it falls to German Panzer Pioneers as they charge forward, leading the way for this fast line. Panzer Pioneers were some of the better troops in the German Panzer divisions. Actually, you know, not just the engineer troops, they were also the assault troops, especially like, you know, evasion. So, in fact, they was active by the all division. Regular infantry division pioneers, but also faction pioneers, typically in some tough division. The forces went to mine, then losing several points of Kimira in the process. Got assault grenades here fronting right outside of Tony's base. It seems a bit odd.
You have command points ready to spend.
Penalties diving in, his sparkling charging with his orders, to finally get them out of the equation here, but falls short. And ToniMontana commits to another 3-inch gun. It's much better than one 3-inch gun, 2 3-inch guns.
Serve with gallantry. Hold the line.
And gallant stand as well there. Interesting. Havoc is getting pushed a bit back here with the arrival of ToniMontana's 3-inch guns.
Points remaining on the front line.
Taking frontline elements.
Detach. Back on the gun.
Deployed to cover an advance here, or just disrupt ToniMontana here, I don't know. Scouts, though, down. They did not see that one coming, and that also leaves ToniMontana with just one scout team. 3-inch gun here, hammering the suspect precision machine gun here. Havoc was active for a few steps into position. Thumbs up. Where they also starting to see the pullback and facing the flares here, so he's probably thinking the 3-inch guns could be brought into position already now to bombard his Panthers from a nice safe position, so smart play there. Stuckers supposed to deal with the 3-inch guns. Also, Havoc Air Force applying some forethought. Counter thought.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
After they're getting a bit snagged up in a stingy bomb. Captain there. Spotting head here for the mighty 3-inch gun as it lines up here. In the south, the 250 M3 after hunting down here. Panthers on top of the 3-inch gun here. Probably won't lose it, but it's going to be close.
It's on, boys.
Stuckers first right around the corner. And there we go, 250 kaput. Try to repair too close to the front line there. Not anticipating there. That Havoc, of course, will keep his Panzerjaegers pursuing it to finish it off. So, bit of a slip there, I think, with ToniMontana. Got the 50 cal of the Mardu turning upon the Panzerjaegers, and immediately hitting them with heavy fire. Soldiers digging into the knees here. Not good move there. And another assault after they're knocked out. Still body in the French gun here. Really leaving Tony there in an extended and quite exposed situation, really. Not great at all there if you're the Americans, but for the Germans, this is probably looking very good for you. As now ToniMontana is just again like he's got his 3-inch guns static and able to move. And again, one of them is like right up your goal part there. So you can like theoretically, catch it with a 250 half gun and hold it off there. Which would be quite devastating. Bike survives a hit from a 3-inch gun, which is just now. Silly. Other 3-inch gun being on the front line here, trying to defend this one here, but I think he said he uses the rifle and he was not careful. Another hit here from the other 3-inch gun. Other one moving up to engage as well here. A lot of 3-inch gun fired, 250 half track just down to half health again despite being hit by. Goes down, finally leaving. Now Havoc unable to tow away the 3-inch gun at least for now. Now they're both not destroying the 3-inch gun now. I know perhaps Tony here realizes he's just gonna lose it up, going to get started over. He's just trying to get some much damage in against the opponent, which is actually kind of smart. Turning up the other one with his first half track.
We must act.
It's only half track, really. He could call in more if he wanted to.
Bolstering all team weapons, Commander.
There you go, both of the team weapons, making his 3-inch guns even nastier. Could have done that sooner, so that's a bit of an oversight there, honestly. Bit sight. 161 to 375.
They have taken our victory point.
Fiench gun keeps at it. Another shot there.
So much for peace and quiet.
160 to 375.
Under fire! Small arms!
Almost at the 250 there. Oh, got it! Impressive. Then leaving Havoc's once more a bit short and half to. Of course, still can right infantry on the Panzer if he so desires, but it does not appear to be quite right now what Havoc has
A zone 3-inch gun
some
is
mindset
ready to
on.
deploy.
3-inch guns them doing good work here for Tony. And there you go. Panzer's coming in right as he packs it up there. Like the timing, but also good coordination with the smoke screen. Trying to make it harder here for Tony to use the 3-inch guns against his Panzer and other stuff. Thumbs up there. Smart play there by Havoc. Smart and tactical.
Unhook! Split the trails! We're deploying!
Back into position here, and going to tote the other gun now.
Damn turkey shoot, boys.
Scouts, loaded and ready.
Alright, you make it, boys.
Oh, Finn's going to point in the wrong direction. Wrong direction, Tony! Wrong direction! Missed them two together for good shots in the Panzerjaeger today. Still manages one in the name of freedom and democracy.
On your order. Frontline weapons will make their stand.
Ambulance for Havoc. The mortar after they're getting hammered with the 3-inch gun.
Alright, Private.
Rather than dashing forwards.
Get down! Get down!
142 to 358. Well, I actually got some truck running in the Panzerjaeger now. 2 thumbs up. We go and also get ridden on there. Perhaps not. It's not. Dashing straight down the center, do get some pushing and support the push there. That's smart, very good. Cluster bombs all being dropped here to butterfly bomb further. Nice things up heavily assault, very good here.
Victory point is under attack. We must
Down
act.
3-inch guns here.
Run your direct!
And that definitely takes a lot of the wind out of Havoc's push. But of course, he'll try flanking from the sides there with the infantry running along, but it was definitely the to just go straight down the middle here. And there we go, finally lost the Panther to the 3-inch guns. Painful blow there to Havoc.
Engineers on the field.
Taking some damage here further. We got Betic on that 3-inch gun. Good work here by ToniMontana getting that far. That is definitely impressive. S-Mine's going off. He caused quite a bit of grief there, thing. Popping. 142 to 44. Havoc still has a good lead in terms of victory points and casualties, if anything.
Turn fire!
Enemy activity near our munitions point.
Quickly dumbing forwards.
Serve with gallantry. Hold the
Diggy
line.
bombs. 3-inch gun, they're doing a lot of damage. After they're about to get knocked out by the 3-inch gun being captured here by Havoc. Can it take out the Panther 3 here? Oh, looks like it gets away. Montana seems a bit overextended here mentally and can't quite fully keep up with everything. Struggles straining down Tethy. Ready to pull off that 3-inch gun. Tank depot finally happening for Tony. There will be some tanks, just not Pershings. At least he's not just fully relying on 3-inch guns. That's always something. Oh, bike surviving a hit from a 3-inch
Our
gun.
anti-tank defenses are
Small
failing.
bike surviving a hit from a 76mm gun, I believe. Thanks. What bike? Panzerjaeger's almost wiped out.
Taking crossfire! Orders incoming! Taking loaded rippers down!
Still advancing here. And there you go. Finch gun inching hella, pushing back the machine guns there, back on 3 position. Panzer holding up, Panther slowly inching forwards. Tank depot almost ready here. Antonius Montanus. He's holding the line at cost.
The enemy have taken territory from us.
The American economy, that just doesn't hurt us much. And there you go. Havoc actually got armor reserves on the way there. At the same time, he's going for Panda 3, so probably not planning a Tiger tanky. It's probably like just a Panda 4.
Victory point now under enemy control.
ToniMontana's going to be Shermans, 105mm Shermans, all of these top cap.
Give him an answer, boys. Son of a bitch.
Another stupid barrage. Further south, you're heading for the southern makeshift point. 86 for 344.
They're saying hi, boys. God damn it.
On your order. Frontline weapons will make their stand.
344. Good hit on the Panther 3 there for the Finch gun. Those Hoppers are going to need more hits than just that one. You see Tony here pushing back hard against Havoc here.
Only 75 points left for us.
And go 105mm Sherman after all here for ToniMontana. Interesting choice because it's not like Havoc has a lot of soft targets left. So I feel like this 105mm Sherman is a bit redundant. I mean, not completely useless, but I think a regular Sherman would be better here for ToniMontana rather than 105mm Sherman. In fact, you can probably more quickly go for a second regular Sherman. That's just me.
Sherman 105, ready for field ops.
There you go, 105mm Sherman out, adding the 50 cal. Smoke here, very consistent smoke at that other water half track. Havoc charging with the Finch gun, definitely less than ideal here. Sherman arriving on the scene, and there you go, blasting the Panzerjaegers. And there you go, Panzer 4 is expected here out of Havoc, and das Vaterland, Panzerkampfwagen 4. Triple cap, they're almost about to have it again in ToniMontana needs to stop that swiftly.
Enemy tank is cutting us up.
Your Panther in the southeast swinging after the Rob squad here. On the prowl, Panzerpini routed. Machine gun also exposed to the 105mm Sherman.
They've captured a victory point.
And the 4 straight for the center of the assault grenadiers here. Havoc is on the move. Not picking anything there in the end, like let's say the TO watch or the elephant.
Hold fast. Make your stand.
Gallon stand here. ToniMontana pushing buttons here. Talker's about to get wiped up. Panther's diving in. Finch gun here takes out one of the Panthers. Obviously, plenty of targets to go. 105mm Sherman kaput. No, it's actually not. It's actually hit. Oh well, silly me. Captain 5th gun nearby. Looks like the 105mm Sherman actually survives this despite everything. Finch gun here. Putting up a fight for the engineers, bypassing it all there. Going for the victory point, going making sure he doesn't need that fast bite. Zooming forwards here. Aggressively going northwards. Sherman there's still being hunted, got a sticky bomb there in the Panda 3. Matches them get a bit hectic and there go regular Sherman now for ToniMontana. Good thing she's going for in the first place, but I feel like that now. Finch gun finding itself suddenly stuck there with no transportation. Almost got the Panda 4 there. Bike's about to get knocked out as well. They Havoc. Oh, losing a lot of units here. Did something happen? Or it might be just too focused on this one, lose the sight of the rest of the battle. Definitely a thing that can happen. You get too focused on one thing, you just lose the bigger picture. And that might just be what happened with Havoc, which could prove to be a big win then for Tony because, I mean, sure, losing the 105mm Sherman sucks, but he takes out, like, you know, a bunch of other stuff here from his opponent, including, like, his Panda 4. That's pretty good. That's pretty damn good.
Contact. Capture point is being overrun.
Sherman running for the center enemy team in trouble, heading for the sun breaks for the scouts, but needs to get moving.
Anti-tank gun is out of action.
Good job, Adams off the machine gun itself, that would have been insane.
They have taken weaken our victory point.
Didn't need to stay, not quite paying attention properly. MD Fed 14 down, 52% for PM44. Havoc running out of, well, infantry really and support weapons. Only just vehicles and anti-body. 47 to 344. Big churning to spike to turn the tide. Back from map
On your
control.
order. Frontline weapons will make their stand.
Get ready to kick some ass, boys.
Range gun back in action. Light racing to the south here. Coming to contact with the veteran scouts here.
Fire!
Another Panther 3 for Havoc. They trenched over the target. Approach. He's straight up bananas to try and go for a targeting under these circumstances. And we got another 3-inch gun for Tony. Another one.
Square your kid.
Both of them dashing forwards. The next Labour's penalty is almost ready here versus ToniMontana and the Forces of Democracy and Liberty. Got the fresh 3-inch guns head to the front line. The massive rocket strikes here, devastating ToniMontana positions, but he stands strong. They want to pull back these rifles, it's not going to stand much longer. Quick placement to cover the withdrawal as well, thumbs up to Tony. And there you go, 3-inch gun scores a good hit on the Panther 3 there. And we're going for fun. Oh, loses the Panzer 3, and that was his veteran one. Massive blow to Havoc there.
Alright, Private.
His odds slowly getting worse and worse here.
Lost our frontline engineers.
And he does have a big 2-1 lead. And he's starting to fall back. Or behind, more specifically.
Nearby squads will be reinforced, Commander.
47 was the 303.
Unhook. Split the trail. We're deploying. Troopers, take it away!
Guns
Tracking
of
them on
Unia.
300 points. Deploying engineers
Inch
down.
gun letting loose. Diving enough, the machine gun wipes it. Having falls at this point. Honestly appears a bit in tatters here against ToniMontana.
Zone 3-inch gun is ready to deploy. Enemy movement near a victory point.
He's almost got a 2-to-1 in terms of like infantry casualties, and yet still, it's not looking like he's particularly winning, does it?
The victory point is under enemy control now.
In fact, he's won the few units overall.
Patched up. Repairs complete. Crash out the kit. Upgrades in.
Drifting to the machine, but it seems like Havoc here perhaps isn't entirely sure even what he wants here against his opponent. Might just go for another Panther for call-in. .44's to a 90. He's then being pushed back, and there we go. Another Panther force expected for the Salt Grenadiers. Perhaps one last desperate charge here from Havoc. One last push in the name of Germany. And Schnitzels. I mean, pulverized 3-inch gun gets a good shot down one of the Panther 3s. Ready. And there goes Stuber's barrage here. Havoc letting loose here with Stuber's first fire. Maybe some close roll here. As the assault goes in, 3-inch gun crew there very much expunged, but fortunately for Havoc, there's a second one there, a bit further behind, so we try to charge in there. It's gonna quickly
On your
stop.
order. Frontline weapons will make their stand.
Havoc seemingly just slowing down here, not entirely sure what he wants to do. 44's 276. Down to 4 penalty in the move.
Chewing us up.
North the armor swinging in there, rifling in
Defend
trouble.
our victory point. We're losing it.
44 Sun 69. Sun 67. And 4 straight into a mine in front of the Fiendish gun. Oh dear. It's definitely not good at all here for Havoc. And the re-exposure to the Sherman. Smoke won't cover that, that's for sure.
We must act.
Insurance.
The entire gun crew has been killed.
Machine gun team wiped out here by Black Assault Grenadiers, so I think this is a very, very tiny victory here. This gun got 42, that's 266. And Havoc still snatch. Victory from the jaws of defeat here.
All teams, hold fast. Make your stand.
Gallant stand once more. Panzer fall down, even having now with no Panzers. The spike finally goes down, and there goes GG. Game over. A victory here to ToniMontana and Democracy. A brutal fight there. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. This is Imperial Lane. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Bye, everyone.